If you've been looking at my MyAnimeList profiles of late, you'll see 3 things that might catch your eye.
Oh my god, dude, you're literally talking about vampire homes. Why do you sound like you just came back from your grandfather's funeral? You know what, I think it's about time I stop talking about monkeys, I stop talking about Nair, and I finally go back to my roots and start talking about some random ass anime nobody's ever heard of. But I can't just look up funny, bad anime, because then I'd just be the 15th guy making a video on how My Hero Academia sucks. No, I have to get more random. This is Spin.mo, a website that randomly generates one entry from the entire MyAnimeList database. And trust me, MyAnimeList has basically everything. I found that one Evangelion shaving cream commercial, and I did give it a 10, mark my words. If you were animated in Japan, you're probably on MyAnimeList. To be honest, this is probably an idea that anyone can milk for the end of time, but for the sake of my time and sanity, I'm gonna stick with only 3 shows today. And just a heads up before we dive in, I was a dumbass and realized while writing this that I actually forgot to record myself doing the spins themselves, so you guys are just gonna have to take my word for it. Trust me, I would not lie to my audience just so I could watch Blue Seed 2. But I might if I rolled Detective Conan. That show fucking terrifies me. How is this kid still solving mysteries? Has he not found the fucking cure to cancer by now? Jesus Christ. Rolling this show is what made me confident the wheel was working, because let me tell you, I have never once seen a single Yokohama Kaidashi Kiko t-shirt in Hot Topic. And I had a gut feeling that it was probably for a good reason. Something you gotta consider when spinning through basically every anime ever is that there's a good 70% chance you're about to watch the worst thing you've ever seen in your life. I came into this video fully expecting to throw away the last of my dignity by reviewing anime pornography, but thankfully the anime gods have smiled upon me because this series actually isn't that bad. Yokohama Kaidashi Kiko, also known as Yokohama Shopping Trip, is a 1998 2-episode OVA based on the manga of the same name. Considering the fact the manga is 142 chapters, they very obviously didn't adapt the full thing, but whatever part of the manga they chose to adapt was able to stand on its own. Yokohama takes place in a post-apocalyptic setting where the human population has dwindled significantly due to a massive natural disaster. The main girl of this series is an android girl known as Alpha, who works to take care of her master's cafe until he returns. He's actually dead, but she doesn't know that, and I'm not gonna be the one to tell her. One day when tending the cafe, another android known as Kokone brings Alpha a package claiming it to be a message from her master. The package contains a camera, which will allow her to preserve and create memories through the use of photography. And so, the rest of the OVA simply revolves around Alpha not only carrying out her daily routine, but also taking steps to explore more of the world around her through photography. When I say this series is a slice of life, I really mean it. I have never watched a show it's just so chill. While there's an underlying mystery about the origins of the androids and the disaster that wiped out the humans, this OVA only shows us Alpha's daily routine. This series is just purely therapeutic. Like, I have nothing funny to say here. It'd be like trying to crack an MCU one-liner when getting a back massage. I'd look like a fucking maniac. I don't think this series would be everyone's cup of tea, which is understandable. You're literally just watching an android girl doing chores for 20 minutes. But if you're ever just having a shitty, stressful day, this would be a pretty good show to just throw on and zone out to. I found the characters charming, the artwork's appealing, and the sound design is really atmospheric. I just got so entranced in this lonely yet weirdly peaceful world. I definitely enjoyed this series enough to want to check out the manga at some point, so congrats Spin.mo. Out of the thousands and thousands of shitty isekai you could have given me, you actually gave me something pretty good. Let's hope that streak can continue with certified classic El Hazard the Wanderers, baby! Alright, let's see what this show even is. That poster, that looks to be a fantasy setting. And there's a lot of girls there. That's fine though. Girls are cool. Let's just scroll down a bit. Oh, you can't do this to me. Fine, you win, Spin Damo. I'll watch your shitty 90s fan service isekai. I can't believe it. I enjoyed an isekai series. El Hazard the Wanderers isn't shit. It's actually fun and a little underrated. I mean, it's not mind-blowing or anything, but I enjoyed an isekai. Nobody's ever done that before. Alright, jokes aside, I genuinely don't believe every isekai is garbage. In fact, I've even enjoyed one or two of them myself. But I feel like the genre just contains way more garbage than any other out there, so I think my fare was a little justified. But thankfully, El Hazard is actually a pretty fun series. The story follows a high school student named Makoto Mizuhara, who's a straight up piece of cardboard. He is the worst aspect of this series, he is so boring. But he's also kind of a super genius, and when preparing his warp machine for the school festival, he accidentally warps him and the gang off to a magical land known as El Hazard. I guess you could say they are the Wanderers. Since Makoto wasn't the only one who got warped, he's also joined by his history teacher, Mr. Fujisawa. He's kind of the bumbling mentor figure who absolutely loves drinking and mountain climbing for some reason. And when we are introduced to these priestess characters who are basically these holy figures of the world, this girl really wants to fuck Mr. Fujisawa, but my man isn't interested in these holy deities, he's just trying to climb some mountains. We also learn that each person who got sent to El Hazard has gained a special ability. Makoto's boring and he's able to link to ancient devices, while Chad Mr. Fujisawa has super strength, but only when he's sober. Aside from those two, Makoto's childhood friend, Nanami Jinai, was also sent to El Hazard. But she got split up from the gang on the way there. To be honest, she doesn't even really care about what's happening, she's just trying to chase the bag the whole show. We see her on her Sigma grind set trying to just get some cash through all these wacky means. And while she's a funny character in her own right, it's her brother who steals the entire show.
Kiko Jinai and my older Shinanomi. I'm now in El Hazard in the bug room by my homies. Queen was on my side since I wandered from Japan. I made the perfect plan cause I'm the genius man. I kidnapped Princess Rune and I took her across the river. Now Makoto can save her cause he's 2 chicken livers. Nanami's back in jail, I will never fail. My demon god is gone, where is she? Something's wrong. She should be now here singing, but she isn't in my song.
Operation, oops, it's over, I'm gonna get gonged.
Katsuhiko Jinai is one of the funniest anime antagonists. If having a sick villain rap song wasn't enough, this man is Makoto's #1 hater, just like me, for real. He's literally just a dickhead class president who will stop you in the halls and be like, take off your AirPods! Because everyone fucking hates him, he's about to be impeached before he's sent to El Hazard, where he officially has his Joker arc. Within El Hazard, there are these evil monsters known as the Bugram, with both Katsuhiko and Nanami gaining the ability to communicate with them. Instead of reuniting with his classmates to get back home, he instead becomes the leader of the bugs by gaslighting them into thinking he's a messenger from God, beginning his reign of terror across the world, just because he wants to hate on Makoto. There's other side characters like the priestesses I mentioned before, who are all fun in their own right. The princess, who literally only serves to be Makoto's love interest, she's pretty boring. And this random child who helps guide them for a bit, they kind of forget about her. But the best addition was easily Ifurita. Just when you thought Katsuhiko couldn't get any funnier, they gave him an all-powerful but really fucking stupid demon girl sidekick. While the show itself is your pretty run-of-the-mill beat the bad guy, try to get home story, it's the characters that really help sell it. Each character has a distinct personality, except Makoto, fun interactions, except Makoto, and neat designs, except Makoto. Like before, this series isn't anything mind-blowing, but if you want a fun comedy with jokes that aren't just boobs, boobs, this woman has a penis, boobs, boobs, beef and fish, I think the show will do the job. Also, from what I gathered, El Hazard the Wanderers is an alternate, more comedy-centric version of the original El Hazard manga. I might check out the original someday, but considering the comedy is the only thing I cared about when watching the series, I don't really see any interest in checking out a version that has less of it. But who knows, if any of you 32 El Hazard fans are watching, comment below and tell me how the manga is and I might check it out. I'm sure more Katsuhiko screen time can't be a bad thing. This series isn't a masterpiece, but with Katsuhiko Jinai, it might as well be. Next series. You know, I thought Blue Seed 2 would be so good I didn't even have to watch the first one. But it turns out starting from 2 is bound to leave me a little confused as someone who has never heard of a Blue Seed before. These fuckers can't be blue. You're probably wondering, well Starlight, why don't you check out Blue Seed 1? I'm sure it'll help you better understand this. And, well yeah, I might understand it more. I don't think I'm gonna enjoy it anymore. In fact, Blue Seed fans probably hate it more than me. This guy's so freaking pissed. So sit down, grab yourself some normal colored seed, and listen as I try to explain what the fuck I just watched. Alright, so we're in a lab making man-made horrors beyond human comprehension. Have sex with me! I am not a pedophile. It's an angel! Oh yeah, well I'm an angel too!
I don't care where they come from. Come and get us.
Wait, is that Asuka? Airplane time, baby. Oh, it's Godzilla! Pipe bomb. Bondage! Don't smoke the weed from the gas station. Gun. Joe Biden. Hot spring! Forget that. Monkey time.
Look at them up there. Oh, they're just ugly old monkeys. Talking about that. Be kidding! They're adorable! Can't help it. After all our friends are monkeys, you know. Haha, very funny. But I actually do know how to speak monkey. Aww. Why don't you let me hear a little? Ooh, keep, keep. Oh, how do you say one? And two?
Not cool, anime girl. That was culture appropriation.
I can't show any of this on YouTube. There is a pipe bomb in the hot spring. What if instead they were singing the Super Mario Logan rap? I don't know what to say about that. This was just a series of nothing to me. The animation was mid, the OST is forgettable, the plot is just absolutely nonsensical. Seeing a monkey was literally the only notable thing to happen. If you're a Blue Seed 2 fan, I'm sorry, but I got nothing out of this series. I mean, it's only 3 episodes, I guess that's a plus. But if the first 2 shows were representative of how many hidden gems are out there, this show is representative of all the garbage burying it. The show has no heart. I saw no semblance of something interesting that'd make me want to go back and watch Blue Seed 1. It was just nothing but a waste of time. I'm probably coming off as harsh, but that's because dry, bland-ass shows like this, they just piss me off more than anything. Whenever I experience a piece of media, I want it to have some sort of impact on me. Whether I'm in awe of its beauty, or just even disgusted someone could conjure something like this up. I want to take something from the experience. What do I take from Blue Seed 2? It takes no risk, offers no fun or unique ideas, and it just has shoddy presentation all around. For every Yokohama out there, there are 5 more Blue Seeds, which is upsetting because there's probably so many hidden gems out there we'll just never get to learn about. For all we know, the best piece of media of all time could be sitting right under our noses, and it could have been Blue Seed 1. I don't know, I'm not going to be the one to find out. If you guys want a part 2 to this video, let me know. I might do it like 17 months from now, knowing my upload schedule. But if I had to take anything from this video, it's that anime fucking sucks. Go watch real media like SML movie Locked Out.
Oh, you're already gonna do that? You're not funny. Cry, you little bitch. You don't deserve chocolate cake. You've got to be kidding me. Please kill him.
I hate him so much.
So do I. Jeffy is not funny. You got your chocolate cake. You really have to be this much of a fucking ass? Are you kidding me?
Jimmy, unlock the door.
No, Jungle King Monster.
You kidding me? This fucking... Fuck Jeffy! Alright? Fuck that stupid fucking piece of crap! Yeah, that's what I gotta say.